Hello everybody. So I know it looks like I just got a mess on here, but guess what? It's really not. It is actually my art journal and my tropical kit from Crafter's Companion. So just to go back over everything in case you weren't watching, this came with the craft kit. But we got the Duet ink pad in Hummingbird. We got the Pearlescent in Island Shore. We've got glitter paste in Tropical Water. We got chunky glitter paste in Hibiscus. We got glitter glue in Calla Lily. We've got gems. We've got the aqua markers. We got the Tri-Blend alcohol. This is my own. It's Nuvo. I also put this paintbrush and these things here to use. Gilding flakes, shimmer spray, glitter, more gems, sequins, gilding flakes, metallic marker. And we looked at some of it. But I do now have a bucket of water sitting down on the floor. And I have some water here, and I have paper towels over there. I want to get this open. And baby's out flying around, so if you hear them or he suddenly lands here, please don't be spooked or anything. Sometimes he just or she just gotta have some freedom. Well, most of the time. But usually, not usually, sometimes I put baby away when I'm doing my videos. Just depends. Sometimes baby does all right. I thought I got a stencil with this, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to take the stencil from my craft kit, and this is where the blending tool also came from. Now I know there was a stencil in here. So what have I done? I got them stuck together. No. Here I thought I was all ready to. Guess I wasn't as ready as I thought. And I wanted to use that stencil because what could I have done with that? Well, let me grab a stencil because I wanted to use that one because it had different stencils on it. But we'll use a different stencil. I want something. Okay. I guess this will work. I don't know what I've done with that stencil. I really liked that one too. It had a lot of good things in it. Okay, we'll just use this diamond pressed doodle swirls and leaves. And I'm just gonna start. I guess I need to find a page to work on. And I'm gonna look for watercolor card, which is not hard to find because it's thicker. That is not watercolor. That is not watercolor. Gosh, I thought I put a lot of watercolor in here, but maybe I did not. This is watercolor. This will work. Okay. So, do I want to do this side or this? Let's do this side. And let's do some ink blending. And I am going to use their blending tool. And this is the paper that I used yesterday to clean it off with after I got done using it. And so I will use that again today. And eventually I'll have enough color on there that I won't have to, I'll have a background just from, I'm going to come in straight on with it, but with a light hand. So it's a very light-handed, but I'm not tapping it off on anything. And that will give me some spots that are going to be heavier where I first touched down on it. Okay, now I'm going to come back with this piece of paper and rub any extra off. And this over here will be dry now, so it'll be safe to use. And this side is clean side, and look at there, nothing there. And I'm sure I'm going to be coming back to this one. But let's do the Island Shore Shimmer. And I love the shimmer ink pads. And they're pretty much the same color. It's just that one has shimmer and one does not. And I think the duets are a little bit more water reactive than the shimmer. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this like this, and I'm gonna come in with my stencil and using the same color, I'm just gonna come back through and do some stenciling, and I'm gonna do it pretty heavy so it'll show a difference in where it's been stenciled and where it hasn't been stenciled. What I am going to be careful of are the edges. I don't want to get those edges and it's probably going to be kind of hard to tell. Where we've stenciled it, not until we lift it away. And we can then see where it's been stenciled. Okay. And now I'm gonna wipe this off. The only thing I worry about going over to the other color is I worry about it reactivating that ink. That's why I'm coming back over to this clean side just to make sure, but it is clean. Okay, now I'm going to come in. That was the shimmer. So now I'm going to come in with the Duet and do a little bit more. And basically, all I'm really trying this time is to see how this is going to look if I do the same pattern over and over. So I'm going to use this pattern also on the glitter pastes that I use. All right, let's get a little design going down here. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I like the way that looks. I almost want to leave that just like that, because it turned out so nice, but I'm not going to do that because you'll want to see it all, and I want to see what happens if I explore more. So I know that I like the way that looked and the way that turned out. And check the clean side. Okay. Looks like that's done. All right. And let me get my cover for this. And I'm not putting this back in the craft kit. I like it, and I'm just going to keep it with all my other blending tools. Okay, so now I got ink on here. I don't really want ink in like my pink. I don't want the green. With the blue, it wouldn't matter. But maybe I'll do the blue first and then... No, I better just clean it, right? So here's another thing you can do when you go to clean your stencils. I'm just going to use this one. You can, of course, take it to the sink, come in with some water, wipe it onto card, and that way that ink is just going to go onto card, and you might get a little of the design in there. That's from the water. I got a little bit down here. So now my inks that could have just gone in the trash may just dry into a nice background, right? Let's see, because maybe I'll use it for this other stuff too. Okay, so this is pretty, I just want to make sure it doesn't line right back up to where it was. And I don't want to do the chunky first. I want to do this one first. Oh, okay. I want to do this one first. Oh, why did I stick my finger in there? I know better than that. Mm. Now my fingers are all glittered up. Oh, all over. What a mess I made. Okay. All the glitter paste. I don't believe it's that full. There's got to be an air bubble in there somewhere for it to be up that high. Okay. So I think I'm just going to hit some spots with the green. And I don't need to get it everywhere, but I'm going to put quite a bit on because I kind of like the glitter, the glitter paste. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, and then I'm going to take that off. I couldn't get it back in there. It was just too much stuff in there. Okay. Now I'm going to come back with the pink chunky and get the other spots, the other places. I just can't get it with this. There we go. Hopefully that works. Wow, that looks really pretty. I didn't think I was a pink person, and lately I have really been liking some of the pinks. And everybody's been coming out with. Now this chunky stuff is a little different to work with. You can't really spread it out as much. Now another thing I'm going to do is, I'm still pretty clean, so I'm okay, but I'm going to be really careful about what I'm pulling out of here. If that makes sense, because I don't want to mess up my pink. This will actually be a good place for the pink right here because it's kind of lighter, but the chunky makes it a little bit harder to put down. Get a little bit in the corner. I'm not trying to make it look neat or anything. I'll come down here. Okay. So I'm just going to wipe this off in case I want to come back later. Looks like somebody's going to get an Amazon delivery, and it's not me. It could be for this house, but it's not me. I think it's for the neighbor. That neighbor that always gets stuff. I'm like, I envy that lady. She always gets stuff. I'm gonna make sure that's in the water. Now I could have just cleaned that like I did this with the inks. But I'm just gonna wipe this off the sides. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's a junk/art journal, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But look at this. Is that the prettiest or what? I'm loving it. It's looking kind of wild and crazy, and and I'm loving it. A little me who doesn't usually like it, kind of wild and crazy. But the inks in the background, and then the stenciling with the glitters. Now what I want to do, because there's a lot of other stuff involved with this. Okay, there are gilding flakes. So you can see that I made the blue bigger, and that was because the gilding flakes are a midnight mauve, which I believe is a standard normal color. I think we already have that color. But I think what I'm going to do with these is just kind of sprinkle it around. Now I'm not going to be able to tap it off while you all are watching because it's got to dry, and then I can come through and decide what I want to do about it. But I'll probably come through and just kind of rub it with my sponges. But we also have the spray, which is an orange. And I'm not real sure how this orange is gonna look. And I'm just doing a wild page. And you know what I might do is stick something here to hold this up so that's more down. And then I won't have to worry about that. My marquee should do the job. If those jars don't want to, here, let me. There we go. Ooh. That might be too much. Okay. As long as it doesn't fall. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on now. And it's wet. So I don't know if it's what it's going to do or how it's going to look. But I'm just going for it. We're just going for it today. We're just doing it all. All right. I think You think I like it? I just think it didn't look right when it didn't have enough on there. It just wasn't looking right. So that should make it look a little better. I can bring my heat tool in. I didn't think about that. Let me see about drying this a little bit. Then maybe we can see about rubbing them gilding flakes off. It might take it a while, so let's see what happens. Not quite. Let's see now. I always forget about the heat, and that's not quite dry. That's not quite dry. Yeah, it's not going to be dry enough to be rubbing on it. And them gilding flakes may just be stuck where they are, the way they are, since it was a glue. I'm kind of wanting to do it and kind of afraid to do it. But let's try with like a... Now these colors are, you know, supposedly put together so they can all be used together. So, I don't know. Like, I think the pink goes with the green and it goes with the orange, but I don't know that the pink and the green and the orange should all be on the same page. The pink or the purple, whatever you want to call it, the mauve. But if I think it would have looked good without the spray. That's what I think. I think without the spray, we would have been just fine and dandy. With the spray, I don't know. But now what we're going to do... Oh, the cap's on there. Okay, that's going to have to be rinsed out too. We've got sequins. Oh, I didn't put any of the glitter glue on. There's these and there's pearls somewhere. Where are the little pearls? So that's something else. The gems, the sequins. There's the little pearls. Okay. I'm gonna put some of these on. just in spots. And I guess I will glue them. Let's do a green, a blue. Let's got a blue. A green, and a blue. Okay. Oops. I'm going to use my glitter glue and set them. That's not what I wanted to do. I was hoping to set them in the middle of the glitter glue so that they might kind of look like a puffy flower. Maybe this is what I need. That's not going to pick it up. No. Oh, it just shot across the room. That's not going to work. Maybe this. Let's try this. It doesn't have enough strength. Okay. So I just want it to look a little bit like kind of a globby flower, if that makes sense. Let me get another, let me get a green. Okay. And let me put one here. That might have been too globby. There's a little green one. Okay. And then we'll do the same up here with these pearls. So I think I really want to get these yellows so that what pink one? Smaller. This is what is so great about mixed media, right? Can you see them? Make them like globby flowers. I can pretend to be a little bit artistic, even though, I mean, awesome. Usually it doesn't turn out so great, but I can try and pretend. Now this really is going to take some time to dry because that glue is so thick. What do you think? Is it too much? Of course it is. Of course it's too much because we used almost everything. But maybe it will give you some ideas. Okay, I'm just going to have to put some more glue around that side and on this one also. All right. We're really not going to know how that's going to look until it's dried, though. Oh, I missed the sequins still, but, you know, the sequins can wait. So what do you think? Did we... hit or miss? Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I really thought I was going to be making a complete mess here. And even though it is a mess, it wasn't too bad until I put the spray on. And the spray is kind of what I think didn't work out so great. I wonder if I put more here. Maybe it just needs more. Maybe not. But let's just see. I think that's about it. And that was more than I wanted it to be. That went down a little harsh. Well, look, it sure doesn't want to really come up. I guess once it's down, it's down. Now, they say you can spray with or paint with these, and I think I tried that. I don't know. But anyways, we are going to let this dry, and I need something. I wonder if that's going to stay heavy enough. Let me tell you something. Just now I thought, oh, I can put some scissors. The scissors are heavy enough. I picked up these scissors, and these are Scotch titanium. They don't have the weight that the Crafter's Companion scissors have. Does that matter? Is it important? It really isn't, except there are two things why it could be important. The weight, I mean, look at this screw that's holding this thing in here. Okay, these are hefty, strong, sturdy scissors. So for durability and lasting and all of that, you're probably going to be better off with these anyways. And I'd say I'm partial to these scissors. I love my Crafter's Companion scissors. Honestly, don't know why I even have these. But these scissors are lightweight. They have more comfort in the grip. This is just the tiniest bit soft. So for somebody with hand issues, if the scissors are kind of heavy for you, you know, these are going to be better. These are going to feel better in your hand. You know, there are reasons why somebody wouldn't want a heavier scissors. This has no softness in the grip. But they are, to me, the best scissors ever. But these are so much lighter. I mean, this is like I could hold 2 or 3 of these compared to the weight of these. And I've had these scissors for a long time. So I don't know what's on them, but I have had these scissors for a long time. So I just thought I would say that real quick since I picked those up and thought, oh no, maybe not those. Those are probably not heavy enough. But these scissors will work. Hold it down level enough for me to let that dry and I don't have to worry about it. I think I might also stick that in there. That way I don't have to worry about something happening and that flopping over on top of it. And when I come back for my next video, I will show you how this looks, but this is the tropical mixed media kit from Crafter's Companion. So if you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.